Hello all, Todd here with another video, and I'm gonna get a bit personal with you. This whole channel was made for an open dialogue, open discussion, not just my books, but for other topics. I've seen me getting some traction with other topics more than my own books. It's just a trend I've noticed. The analytics prove it, and I believe having an open discourse, having open communication is very important in light of certain events this week. And yeah, you see, I've tried to make this channel not be really charismatic, but to be an amplifier of your own message. That's why I made my book, because the things that my generation, the next generation, the one behind me or one beneath me, Gen Z, we were lied to a lot about a lot of things. And I was just kind of sick of it. I put this in my author's notes for my second edition, but the main reason I made that book was to give the next generation something to amp up their own message, their own dreams, not what their government, corporations, or banks tell them, but what they want. I went to college. I got good grades. I was a good kid. Didn't hardly get in any trouble. And I feel like I've wasted a lot of my youth. That's where my anger comes from. That's where my rage comes from when it comes to when I talk about college and why I'm not anti-education, I'm anti-college. You can learn so much more effectively, and so much at a much better bargain than at college. Okay? And I'm trying some new ventures to hopefully get past that. I've kind of have to speed up a little faster, but that's neither here nor there. And I didn't want any person to feel the way felt like I've wasted my time, my money, my energy. And when I was getting my master's, it was a very terrible time in the country. I will not bring it up. It was about 5 years ago. And that really opened my eyes. It really did. The world had fundamentally changed right there and then. I was watching history unfold. And it was a wild time to be alive. And now we're facing the consequences of that time. A lot. And I don't know anymore. I just don't know. Everything seems to be spiraling out of control. And what I wanted to do for my books, every one of them, is to be this: a microphone, an amp, a supplement to help them get their ideas and purpose and dreams more forefront, more out there, because there's a lot of videos, there's lots of books, lots of other things over just how college kind of just took advantage of people. I thought college was some of the happiest times of my life, and now they're tainted. And I don't know what to do anymore. I'm lost. I think we all are. And I've never felt I'm better because of people. I'm actually working at a job now that does require my degrees. I'm very thankful for it. And yeah, I just wanted to be an amp. I just wanted to articulate it best I could, try and do this YouTube thing, and just get my thoughts out there. To at least say I tried. To at least say I had an original thought. which are getting rarer than unicorns these days, in my opinion. And a big thing I've said is I've never used ChatGPT. I've never wanted to be one to cheat or plagiarize or lie when it comes to this. I want to be on my own merits. Feast or famine, my strength of my stories or the weakness of them will be my downfall. But at least I tried. And I don't think college is completely useless, but it needs a refocusing. We're at a point now where I think there's more people than jobs, and that's not good. That's really not. And I remember growing up, I thought, man, I've got a passion for science, passions for helping people, and I thought, hey, I could use this. I can go to college. But now I feel like I was very much taken advantage of and lied to by a lot of people and organizations I trusted. A lot of things. And instead of throwing a temper tantrum or getting on here and crying about, which I see no point in, I'd rather talk about it, discuss it, learn about it, and see if there's anybody feeling the same way, feeling the same pain, I guess, for lack of a better word. Wanted to be a voice for them, wanted them to be a voice. We could interact, talk, try to help each other out. That's all I try to do with these videos. And I want to show everybody something in my next video I'm about to put out. Something very confusing. Something very complicated. Something very close and dear to my heart that ripped it out. And I hope you'll be able to see it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a nice day.